Terry Gorman.
Martinez was convicted for the brutal 2005 murder of Linsday Ann.wmv.
In 2003, Linsday Ann.wmv met former Navy seaman Geraldo Martinez at a friend's wedding. For the bubbly 21-year-old, there was an instant attraction. But a few months into the relationship, Linsday's mother, Ann, noticed changes in her daughter. She became secretive, obsessed with instant messaging, and started to distance herself from friends.
You saw this change in her behavior, and you were really at a loss in terms of what you could do to help her.
I did go to several counselors. Not one of them picked up on the warning signs of an abusive relationship.
After a tumultuous 2 years, Linsday finally left Martinez. On the morning of September 14, 2005, she went to his house to collect her things. In a fit of rage, Martinez repeatedly stabbed Linsday and left her in his bathtub, where she bled to death.
Parents don't realize how much a part of their life their children really are until you lose one of them.
Ann's grief quickly turned to anger and then action.
You're going to learn about dating abuse and dating
A health
violence.
teacher at a Rhode Island middle school for 23 years, she realized she had never discussed dating violence with her students.
I went back to work, looked in the eyes of my 8th grade students, and asked myself, so why is it that I'm teaching them about heart disease and substance abuse, but I'm not teaching them about this?
For 2 years, the Burke family pushed for legislation that would require dating violence awareness be taught in middle and high schools in Rhode Island.
And I'm hoping that the Linsday Ann.wmv Act will get passed.
The act passes.
In July 2007, the Linsday Ann.wmv Act was signed into law.
I know at that point, Linsday was looking down and she was smiling. Destruction of a person is not only physical.
Today, Ann Burke is teaching her 8th graders the lessons her daughter Linsday never had.
When it makes you feel bad inside, that's what makes it violence.
And in high school, students learn to identify red flags.
How many of you have seen relationships that look like that?
Like jealousy and controlling behavior that are often precursors to violence.
What might an incident be with somebody who's possessive or obsessive or overly jealous?
6 states have since passed similar legislation, and it's pending in 6 others.